All right, I'm Nick. Today, we're going to very quickly, hopefully very quickly, we got things to do. We're going to compare the Canik MC9 Prime to the Canik MC9L. Now, this is not the LS, it's the L, so it's the shorter version. I think this would actually be a better comparison in my mind, right? The barrel length on this is actually, I would say, the same length. And by that, I mean the threads on the Prime end before the port. That's how ported guns work, okay? In this instance, are ported or comped guns. You can see there's no threads right there, okay? So I think this is actually a really good comparison. We're gonna shoot it just to see which one is snappier. I would say right out of the gate, we can automatically assume that the Canik Prime is going to have a better trigger, okay? I'm not saying that this trigger is terrible in the regular MC9L, but this comes to a beautiful flat wall. I'm a huge fan of a flat trigger, and you have a very nice break. You also have a very nice reset. One of the things I said before was I didn't like how far back this is. And if you look at it straight on, I feel like I had to pull my finger really far, and I know you could change the back strap and maybe adjust that a little bit. I feel like the Prime breaks a little earlier, and I just prefer it, okay? I prefer it. I'm not saying that makes or breaks anything, but that is something to consider. Outside of that, I do prefer the grip texture coming all the way up here. You guys may have seen that I have in the past added grip tape to this area on a lot of guns. What else is different? If you look here, you got a little bit more rail space compared to that, just because you have the room underneath the porting. You have more grip right here because this area is longer. The trigger guard itself is actually longer. So if you have gloves on or bigger hands, hopefully you guys can see it, you have a little bit more room, okay? So we're going to stop rambling about that. There's actually more differences than I thought they would be, or thought there would be just coming offhand and looking at it, all right? We're going to shoot, let's say, we've been shooting the Prime a bunch, right? So let's shoot the Prime first, and we'll just put a few rounds through. We'll put 5 through there, and then we will pick up the other one, and we'll shoot it. One more just to clear it out. All right. Jack's making noises. Oh, dang, Jack got hit with some Spalding. That's not good. We're like 11 yards away, and that target should be shooting it that way. That's not good, but things happen. Always wear your glasses. All right, super flat. You guys should be able to see that in the video. We're just going to switch over. This is the same ammo. This is just 115 grain ammo. All right, here we go. Should have a pretty good view from that angle. It is much more muzzle rise, okay? Just to clear it out. Okay, there is a lot to muzzle rise there. You can, I could see it, okay? No movie magic, no camera magic. I don't care which one of the guns you like. The comp on the Prime definitely works, okay? There's no question about it. It definitely works well. I prefer the iron sights on the Prime too. I hate that white front sight. I do like the blacked out rear, but that orange and those night sights are really nice, okay? So I like that. I'm not sure if they make the MC9L with better iron sights, but if they had night sights on here, I think that would be a really good selling point for them, in my opinion. All right, let's shoot the rest of the ammo. Let's shoot the Prime first. Definitely a noticeable difference though, okay? That dot is pretty light. Shot that cypress tree again though, or cedar tree. As a cameraman, can you notice a difference in which one's louder? Yeah? Yeah. So the comp reports, things like that, it definitely makes the gun louder. I'll shoot the same spot just for the camera. Okay, a thing I said when we were shooting this gun originally, when we shot this gun originally, I thought it shot great. Okay, like I really, really thought it shot great. My finger was always hitting right there on that lever, which is really funny because I noticed when I shot this that I felt like my hand was in front of it. And I think that is just a different in the trigger guard and having room out there, because I never really noticed it shooting this version. But soon as I started shooting this version again, also noticed that, like, talked about that before. When we shot this gun, I couldn't get, it was super, super hard to get the right-handed side slide drop to drop. Slide stop, slide drop. However, this one is like butter. It didn't have a magazine in it, but even with the magazine, it is way smoother. It's actually, things to consider, it's actually fatter. It's actually wider, okay? And that's why we do this. This is why we're doing a comparison right there. A lot of things that if you just toss on the table, you don't notice. So it actually has thicker grooves. It's actually easier to get to. Interesting, okay? So at the end of the day, we had a few minor malfunctions with the MC9. We put 1,000 rounds through it. But it did pretty good, and I would say it's a fine shooting pistol. As far as when it's shooting, when bullets are coming out of it and it's running with no issues, shot fine. We had a few malfunctions. I don't even remember what they were, honestly. Same with this. We've only had one malfunction, which was we'll say a stove, or it was a failure to feed, what it was. Bullet was stuck on the feed ramp. But yeah, absolutely haven't had any other issues. Shoots great, okay? I'm going to stop rambling. That's it. That's all I got. Look forward to seeing your guys' comments about it, though. Do you think the Prime is a better upgrade than the MC9L? MC9L. Too many guns, too many names, all right? All right, we'll be gone for the weekend. Got a lot going on, okay? Thanks for watching.